Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So, give me 1 second. Let me get some drinks. Yeah, I have been detoxing, meaning abstinence from drinking, long enough so that, yeah, I think I have detoxed my body. So, I think I can do it now. Right now, yeah, good morning. Happy Sunday morning. It's like 5 o'clock Sunday morning. Uh, this last episode that was filmed like about 3 hours ago. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock a.m. Right, and since then I was like, should I eat? Should I go to bed? I didn't eat. I just went to bed. And what did I do? I've been reading some books in the cell phone, Kindle. Yeah, I finished reading Ant Phil's Trunk. It's Alaskan History, Volume 2. Yeah, I finished reading that. And then I also finished reading Bhagavad Gita, the Indian classic, kind of Hinduism, written in like 200 BC, from what I recall. Buddha, he was like 500 BC, right? So, yeah, so Bhagavad Gita is about Hinduism god Krishna. And there was a little bit of surprise there. Why? Because uh, it kind of made me wonder, Jesus might have been influenced by Bhagavad Gita. Okay, because Bhagavad Gita is 200 BC, so 200 years before Jesus' time. And I see some similarity between what Jesus said and what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Also, Christ, Krishna. Let's grab whiteboard, okay? It's very similar sequence of syllables. Yeah, linguistics, let's do that. So, in humanological linguistics, we have three consonant groups. Number one, number two, number three. Number one is labial. So you have, let's pretend this is human mouth. You have teeth, right? Lips, then you have teeth. And here you have alveolar ridge, okay? And you have tongue, right? Let's pretend this is human mouth, a person, okay? Yeah, it looks like an alien, whatever, right? So, number one, labial, like m, b, v, f. Yeah, that's what number one sound. Number two sound, l, d, t, s, right? Number three sound, g, k, h, ng, ng. This is number three, okay? So number two, you have this s, all that stuff, d, s, right? So that's number one, two, three. Three consonant groups. Okay? Now, Christ. We ignore all the vowels, right? Christ. K. Number three, R. Number two, S, T. Number two, right? And you have Krishna. Kri. Shu. Na. Right? K. Number three, R. Number two, Shu. Na. Sh. N. That's number two. So 3 to 2. Okay, so Christ, Krishna probably have the same word origin. Who's first? Indian. So Jesus Christ, it may have came from India. I mean, the world itself. Bhagavad Gita, which was written 200 years before Jesus was born, um, it says, like, I am in you, you are in me. 200 years later, Jesus said, yeah, I'm in God, God is in me. It's kind of like, so Jesus might have read Bhagavad Gita somehow and copied from Bhagavad Gita. Okay, there's one possibility. There's just too much similarity. Okay, yeah. It's possible Jesus was just only human. Was he the son of God? There's possibility too. Okay. And also Abraham. Well, in India they have God Brahma, right? So three consonant group. Okay, so we ignore all the vowels, right? So Abraham. Okay, Abraham. So B number one, R number two, H number three, M number one, right? Now Brahma. Well, it's the exact same. Abraham, Brahma. Brahma is the Hinduist god, Hinduism, Indian god of creation. Abraham, Jewish ancestor, right? Also ancestor of Arabs too. Abraham has two sons, right? Isaac and Ishmael, right? Ishmael, I think. Yeah, Ishmael became ancestor of Arabs. Isaac became ancestor of Jews. Right? So they're kind of brother race. Arabs, Jews. Their language is similar. They are very, very closely related. They are relatives, basically. Okay, so they should stop fighting. So seriously, okay. So there's no point of fighting. We understand. Yeah, Jews they left for Europe and then they came back. What about the people, Philistines? Yeah, the descendants of Goliath, Philistines, Palestinians. Yeah, we kind of understand. Okay, so yeah, but that Israel region, there was colonial British Empire, right? So yeah, after Holocaust, yeah, they brought back Jews to where they were from, Israel. Okay, so yeah, we understand some frustration of Palestinians because it's like displacement. They lost their lands to Jews, European Jews who came back to Israel. We understand that, okay? So some frustration and other Arabs sympathizing with Palestinians. Yeah, we do understand why the enmity, hostility between Jews and Arabs. We understand. We do. But violence does not solve any problem. It creates more problems. Okay, so they should stop. They should still stop fighting. Okay. So yeah, Abraham, Brahma in India. So Jews and Indians looks like they're having some cultural exchange. India is like South Asia, right? So Israel, North Africa. So it's pretty far apart, right? I think I should buy this world globe next time I go to the big supermarket. I mean the mall, shopping mall. Yeah, I buy some globe. Yeah, world globe. I mean, yeah. So here is Africa, right? North Africa. That's where Israel is, and then you have Middle East, and you have India. You have Asia, India. So from Israel to India, you have to go through like Persia, Iraq, Iran, then you have Afghanistan, then you have Pakistan, and then you have India. It's pretty far away. But like 200 BC, that's the time of Alexander the Great. Before that, 300 years before, like 500 BC, the Cyrus, Persian Empire. They kind of connected the India and Israel. So cultural exchange may have happened during Cyrus, Persian Empire. Cyrus, the emperor of Persia, today's Iran. And later on, 300 years later, like 200 BC, that's like Greek Empire, like the Alexander the Great. So they may have been some cultural exchange during that because it was one country, empire, Persian Empire. Cyrus and later on, yeah, Alexander. Yeah, so there is some benefit of having big empire like that, some cultural exchange because it was one country, right? India and Israel, Abraham, Brahma, right? Krishna, Christ, right? It cannot be coincidence, right? Yeah, some cultural exchange between India and Israel. That's a strong, rather fairly strong possibility. Okay, okay. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, good, good. All right. Very good. Indian philosophy is very famous for reincarnation concept, right? Reincarnation. Do I believe in that? I don't. Look, I don't even remember what happened when I was 1 year old, baby. The earliest memory of my life, maybe I was like 5 years old. This as far as my memory goes, and like anybody else. Okay. So this concept of afterlife, we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen after we are dead. Is the heaven, paradise, hell? We don't know. I don't. Let's get rid of this, okay? So we don't know. That's why it's a belief. It's religion. It's not a science. Does it have some benefit? I would think so. I think there's some benefit of believing in afterlife. It's an interesting concept. And it could be true. Who knows, right? Nobody knows for sure. But that's like there's some similarity. The Christian belief of afterlife, there's some similarity with Hinduism too. Why? Hinduism reincarnation concept, they don't just believe in afterlife, they also believe in pre-life. And it goes further than that. Hinduism, they believe reincarnation concept. In Buddhism, some of the Buddhism too. They believe that a person can later on become animal. And a person before, like, I pre-life concept is not just human reincarnating to another human. It actually, human become an animal, become human again. So my previous life could have been a frog, giraffe, hopefully not a snake. All right. So let's introduce some mathematical concept of generalization. Okay, so Christian belief of afterlife is like human. After we are dead, we become another human being. It's a subset of Hinduistic reincarnation concept. In the Old Testament, there's no emphasis in afterlife. So afterlife is more like New Testament, is Jesus, his concept, mostly. All right. Like heaven and hell. All right. New Old Testament does not emphasize on that at all. There's some hint here and there. Right? Yeah, like Samuel, the prophet, right? He died, but later on, his spirit was summoned up by some magician at the order of uh, first king in Israel, Saul, the father of Jonathan, who's friend of David. Uh, so Saul summoned up, conjured up this dead prophet, Samuel, by hiring some magician, medium, some, right? Yeah. So that's in Old Testament. Okay, so but Bible does not really emphasize afterlife. Okay. Some people say Jesus was heavily influenced by Zoroastrian, Zarathustra, Zoroastrian, the book of, I mean, the religion of fire, eternal fire, right? Yeah, Iran, Persia. Okay. Yeah, because yeah, there is similarity between Persia and Pharisees. Okay? Three consonant group analysis again. All right, so Pharisees, and I think that theory has very good credibility. Okay, it's not very mainstream. Okay, but I read it in internet. Pharisees. Okay, well you have Paris or Pharisees. I mean Persia, and Pharisees. Yeah, some Israel Jewish, some branch of religion, Pharisees. Okay, P, F, yeah, one, R, two, S, sh, two, one to two. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Jesus learned from Pharisees, and Pharisees learned from Persians, Zoroastrianism, like the war between good and evil, heaven, hell, very dualistic, right? And I think that theory that Jesus was influenced by Pharisees and Pharisees was influenced by Persians, that kind of makes sense to me, right? It cannot be coincidence, this similarity between these words. I typically like a lot of words in Middle East, including Arabic. Yeah, three consonant words, they're very common. Okay, so okay, in consonant group, how many possibilities are there? Yeah, three times three equal to 27. Okay, so percentage wise, 1/27, that's like 4% chance to that these words are just by coincidence matching. Okay, 4% chance. That's very rare. Small probability, right? So, anyways, yeah, but it does not matter. Okay, whether Jesus was influenced by Pharisees, Jesus was not Son of God, maybe he was just a smart individual, very charismatic person. That's possibility. Okay, or it could have been the Son of God. Who knows, right? But the thing that matters is that for some reason, his Jesus's philosophy has popular appeal. It withstood test of time and space, and in my opinion, for a good reason. Okay, yeah, love your enemy. That's very uniquely Jesus, very unique in Christianity. Other religions, they don't quite teach that. Love for your own enemy. Turn the left cheek, right cheek. Okay, other religion do not quite emphasize on that. At least if they have something similar. Uh, yeah. So withstanding, passing the test of time and space, and it became a classic, like classical music, right? Yeah. Jesus, like Elvis, withstanding the test of time and space, right? Become eternal celebrity. Jesus, Elvis, Beatles, Beach Boys, right? Yeah, like it happens like maybe okay, today we have many celebrities, right? How many of them will be remembered 100 years later? Who are today's celebrities? You have Donald J. Trump, Hillary Clinton, you have Lady Gaga, you have Billie Eilish, and you have Milana Weintraub. Yeah, we have a lot of celebrities this year, but how many of them will be remembered? 100 years later, 1,000 years later. Huh? So it's like evolution, survival of the fittest. Long human history, 100 years later, 1,000 years later. And look at Jesus, still being remembered. Even his birthday is remembered. Or even the year, calendaring. Before Christ, Anno Domini, BC AD, Jesus' birthday. Yeah, Christmas. After 2,000 years, Jesus, Mr. Jesus is still being remembered. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think he has some good content, good substance. You have Book of Luke, Mark, Matthew, and John. The four books, they're pretty much the same thing. It's just reiteration of the same thing that Jesus said. So we collapse the four books to one. Let's say just Matthew, Book of Matthew, right? Very thin. How many chapters are there? How many pages? Huh? Let's count. I have Bible somewhere. Book of Matthew, how many pages are there? This thick, okay? This thin, very thin. How many pages? Over 60 pages. Okay. Well, it's double columned. So 60 pages times two, over 100 pages. That's it. He didn't even write anything. He dictated. I mean, he didn't even dictate anything. He just talked. Mr. Jesus Christ. Later on, his disciples wrote down from memory what Jesus said. And in Book of Matthews, many times it's not even what Jesus said. It's about history, what happened, narrative, description, right? Like 100 pages. His life, what, 35 years? But somehow he became later on international celebrity. We still remember him. Household name, Jesus. 2,000 years after he died. Well, they don't even believe that he died. Well, they say Christians, okay, he died and then he got resurrected and then he flew away. Bye bye. Went to heaven, paradise. So that's legend, that's the folklore, mythology, also belief system by Christians. Okay. So what's so special about Jesus? I mean, he didn't live very long time and he didn't write anything. He just said things, but somehow he got a lot of followings, even still today, even after he died. Right? So what's so special about it? You got some interesting teachings, right? Yeah, love your enemy, which is really cool. That's the key to world peace, right? Yeah. Yeah. How interesting. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So let's put this back. We don't need this. Ooh, getting hot. Oh, yeah. So I think I'm gonna next read Veda, Rig Veda. Ayurveda, that's I kind of read that a little bit too, but that's more about like medicine, Indian medicine, right? It's very, very interesting. Okay, so but not very interested in that. So yeah, Rig Veda, that's more. It's like I downloaded for free, Kindle. Okay, it's like hymnals praising God, Rig Veda, kind of Book of Psalm, King David, a little bit. Yeah, I haven't started reading it, but I'll read it next. Yes. Yeah, when I feel like it. This wine is quite good. It's Cabernet Sauvignon. It's quite good. Anyways, so yeah, I wrote some papers last year, right? So whether this version of humanology, whether it will withstand the test of time and space or not, we shall see. I don't know. Okay. We just do what we can, right? Yeah. If it's worthwhile, then you will survive. Otherwise, you won't. You'll die with me. That's fine. Yeah. We are not very committed. I'm not. We're like, yeah, whatever. And interestingly, Bhagavad Gita, it talks about something like that. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about consequences. Well, actually, yeah, the karma, we have to do good. Yeah, we do something wrong, we get punished, right? We do something right, we get rewarded, right? Yeah, there's karma. It's important we think about consequences of our actions, right? But the point I'm trying to make is this, okay? Money, power, fame. Let's not focus too much on that. Okay, and Jesus says something like that, and also Hinduism, Bhagavad Gita also says something like that. The equanimity, the evenness of mind, as opposed to being bipolar, like too happy, too sad, too happy, too much up and down is bipolar. That's not good. So psychology said that, right? And we kind of agree. It's just psychopathology, psychology, psychiatry. They have some good merits there. Okay. Yeah, bipolarism is not good. You want to have even mind, right? And Rig Veda, I mean, not Rig Veda, the Bhagavad Gita, it talks about that too. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about money, power, fame, this mundane, I mean, the mnemonic success. Jesus talked about that too. Okay. So great religions like Hinduism, Christianity, they pretty much say the same thing. Right? Yeah. So here we are, human knowledge series. Okay. There's no money, power, fame here. Me, I'm not that good looking. Sometimes I like the way I look, but sometimes I don't. Okay, so that's why I do this. Okay, trying to make, trying to look better. I don't do it. Not quite working. Whatever. Huh? Hey. Ah, some class clown. Yeah, a drooling lunatic. How about alcoholic? Well, I'm a drinker. I would characterize as a Bacchusist, or Dionysian, the Greek Roman god of wine. All right. Whatever. Yeah, but Bhagavad Gita, it was quite inspiring. Indian philosophy. Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan. They're inspiring. Okay, so reincarnation concept, we can think of it this way. Okay, interpret it this way. Ideology, they are like viruses. They pass from person to person, and ideology, it can persist in medium like books, even movies, websites. Ideology, it can be expressed with words, human language, those concepts. By ideology, we mean set of rules, doctrines. So yeah, politics is an ideology. Religion is an ideology. How about science? Yes, it is ideology. Why? Because science, it has rules like mathematics. 1 plus 1 is not equal to 3. It has to be 2. Huh? Those rules, set of rules, that's how we define what ideology is. How about isms? Yeah, ideology. Like LGBTism, set of rules. What are rules in LGBTism as an ideology? Yeah, anything except one man, one woman. Anything except strict heterosexuality. That's LGBT. It could be man to man, woman to woman, or it could be bisexual, or it could be transgender, uh, whatever, right? But there's one more. You have LGBT, you have traditional heterosexuality, and LGBT, and there's one more. What's that? Uh, I give you 5 minutes if you want to. Okay, to take a guess. Huh? We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's celibacy. Asexuality is like zero, right? Zero. History of zero. Zero is a big chapter in mathematics history. Okay, the discovery of zero. It took Indians, South Asia Indians, to come up with that concept. Right? It was not Arabs. Yeah, Arabs, Arabic numeral. Today's number system. It came from Arabs. Algebra. It's Arabic. Okay. The Zebra, what's zebra? Is it gibberish? I don't know. What does zebra mean? That I don't know. I don't remember. I used to know. Okay, so let's look it up. I have a cell phone. What does algebra mean? Al means the, right? In Arabic. Arabic is very beautiful language. I'm a huge fan. Reunion of broken parts. Bone setting. Okay. How interesting. Repair. Construction. Putting things together. That's what they say in Wikipedia. Etymology. Okay. Mr. Muhammad ibn Musa al Khwarizmi. Yeah, very famous one. Okay, I remember his name. Restoring of broken parts. Like putting things together, restoring, balancing. Okay. Persian mathematician are uh, Khwarizmi. Balancing. Okay. Okay. Restoration, putting things together. Okay, I guess that's what it means. Okay. Okay. Yeah, algebra. Okay, so Arabic numbers, Middle East. Hmm? Yeah. So there are two kinds of laws. There's natural law and artificial law. Okay. Natural law is also a descriptive law and also yeah, it's just the way things are. Like gravitate law of gravitation. Natural law. We just describe how it is. Descriptive law, natural law, okay? And artificial law, that's normative law or prescriptive law. It's like law of society, like thou shall not steal, right? So anti-theft law, right? Yeah. So in science, it's supposed to be descriptive law, okay? The way things are, like equation, right? Like theorem. We talked about Fermat's little theorem, right? Yeah. And some corollary of that, we called it P cancellation theorem. It's a corollary special case of Fermat's little theorem. P cancellation theorem, okay? Yeah, which was really cool, wasn't it? R rho P is equal to R. R to the pth rho P is equal to R. P cancels, okay? So that was really cool. And we did prove it, right? Using some modified mathematical induction in a given range, right? Yeah, yeah, that's cool. So mathematics or physics, chemistry, they're descriptive law. Just we describe in nature. Well, mathematics that's a little strange because it's about universe of numbers, pure quantity, right? It is yeah, it's mathematics science of numbers, which is kind of strange, quite metaphysical. Some people say yeah, it's language of God. Okay, so to me, it's just different foreign language. Okay, so mathematics. But science, other than mathematics, is about natural law, descriptive law, like gravitation. We just describe it in a quantitative form. That's Newton's universal gravitation equation, right? Yeah. And yeah, I'm checking my hair a little bit. And yeah, during the weekend, my hair it kind of get oily. It's a natural wax, so somehow it looks good. Sometimes, sometimes it looks funny, but yeah, whatever. It looks good, and you cannot smell me, can you? It's so good. Ah. So prescriptive law, normative law, what's the norm, right? Those are the ideologies. Okay, uh, I mean, in a secular definition of ideology, but we expand that definition, right? Ideology is the set of any rules. It could be descriptive law or prescriptive law, whatever. Right? Yeah. What else? Yeah, we're just talking trash. Gibberish. Welcome to humanology. Anything goes. Oh boy. We're just having fun, right? Yeah. Random walk. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, random walk is computer program concept. Okay, so it's some algorithm, randomized algorithm, kind of, you know. So because they call it pseudo random number, okay, an algorithm, computer program that generates some random number, okay, but if computer programming is based on some mathematical formulas, so they say, yeah, then it's not quite random, it's predictable because algorithm based on some mathematical formula, right? Then how can we be truly random? Can you come up with some computer program that give us some really, really true random number? Let's say from 0 to 10, I mean 0 to 9, 1 to 10, 0 to 9. Huh? All right. So I give you 5 minutes to think about it if you want to. Otherwise, we'll think about it together. Okay? We'll take 5 minutes break. So yeah. And let me change to Hawaiian t-shirt. It's kind of getting warm. All right. Okay. We'll regroup in 5 minutes. Please. Ah, okay. It's like this. All right. So how about the okay? So computer program. Okay. So random number generator from 0 to 9. Okay. If it's based on mathematical formula, then it's predictable. It's not quite really random. Okay. So yeah. So if you like this, okay, you have computer is a program. Okay. And you click a button that says, give me a random number from 0 to 9. After I click this button in the computer screen with the mouse, right? Okay. Click number 3. Next click number 9. Next click number 7. Whatever. Okay. The output should be over time evenly distributed from 0 to 9. If you click 10 times, it should be about equal distribution from 0 to 9. If you try it 100 times, yeah, 0 show up about 10 times, 1 show up about 10 times, and so on. Okay? Yeah. So that's the rule. That's the purpose, goal. Not purpose, but the goal, objective, target that we want to achieve. Right? One possibility is this, okay? If this computer have a clock, digital clock, what's the last digit of a second? If this computer have more sophisticated clock, okay, what's the millisecond, the last digit of millisecond? When this user click that button. That's one possibility, right? Yeah. And some people came up with the idea, how about directionality of this mouse? Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. How about the last digit of was 0.00, some fractional star digit of temperature? If this computer happened to have some temperature. Huh? Yeah. Those can be very good random algorithm software computer program. Okay, so yeah, if you random, okay, yeah, some ideas. But what if this program, random number generator, will be used for that has to do with current temperature or current timing? Then, if this random number generator algorithm, this computer program, if it's used in conjunction with some timing, then yeah, use the temperature reading for to generate numbers, random numbers. If this software is being used in conjunction with the temperature reading, then yeah, use the time as a random number generator. No problem. Right? Okay. Yeah, some brain exercise. That's what we're doing here. Right. Why? Because we are bored. Yeah, we did physical exercise. Okay. Yeah. So let's do brain exercise. Some balance between brain and brawn. Right. Yeah. 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 So why did I take off the long pants and then put the blanket on? Why? Well, it doesn't feel the same. Okay. If I put the blanket in, there's still air circulation. Okay, but long pants is too like stifling. Why? It's kind of warm nowadays. Thanks to global warming. Right. So it's good to be in Alaska. It's temperature is perfect. It is getting warmer every year. Okay, I like it. Maybe I'm being selfish because down in South, like Houston, Texas, I'm sure it's really hot there. Or oh boy, I've been to Houston, Texas once. It was too hot. Oh my goodness, it was way too hot. Right. But in Alaska, global warming, personally, I welcome it. Why? Because otherwise it's too cold. I get to save money, less heating cost. So global warming, it could be something very good. Why? They say global warming, so ice melts in the Arctic region. So there's this melted ice, cold water. So they melt this very cold water flowing down south and cools southern parts of the United States, like Florida. So it's like redistribution of heat and coldness. So Florida get colder and Alaska get warmer, or where there's win-win situation. Why? Florida, they'll save money because less air conditioning. Hmm? Yeah, climate change. So they renamed it. They used to call it global warming, and then they realized actually not all parts of the globe is warming. Florida is getting colder, cooler, and Alaska is getting warming. So it's climate change. In my opinion, that's a very good thing. Why? Because Florida, they use less air conditioner. Alaska, we use less heating. So we are saving money and we are burning less fossil fuel. And so cleaner air. And so, yeah, we save money using less fossil fuel. So, yeah, global climate change can be a very good thing. Okay. So, yeah, devil's advocate, or what's that word? It's not dialectic. It's like a person who like to defy conventional wisdom. Let me look it up, okay? Devil's advocate, what's the synonym of that? Polemicist. Okay. Yeah, South Pole, North Pole, opposite, okay. Being very contrary. Yeah, polemicist. Yeah. Debate, oratorial skill. Okay, yeah. Okay. What was the question we asked? Did we already answer that? I think I asked you a question, right? And giving you 5 minutes. Did we answer that? Yeah, I mean, couple of questions. Oh yeah. Random number generator, right? Yeah, and then yeah, asexual celibacy. Sure. Yeah, okay. I guess we answered all the questions. Well, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, then maybe I sing a song. Yeah, we're just spending time, right? Yeah. Okay, take 5 minutes. It's getting warm. Oh boy. In the middle of January in Alaska. Whew. Hawaiian t-shirt. So yeah, when it comes to normative law versus natural law, right? Descriptive law versus prescriptive law. Science is supposed to be descriptive law, natural law only, right? Normative law, that's more like religion. Like you have to do this, you should not do this. Or jurisprudential law, societal law, like your criminal law, right? Do not steal, do not murder, do not rape. Those are prescriptive law. Okay. Animal world, murder, theft, rape. Maybe not rape, but murder and theft. That's jungle. Animals. They do that all the time. But human society, our ancestor came up with this prescriptive law. Thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal. Live in peace. help each other, ethics, morality. Okay, there's mosaic, Ten Commandments. Okay, featured in this Indiana Jones movie, Lost Ark. Okay, they stored it at the end of the movie. It was a very memorable scene. They put it in a governmental warehouse, which is really big, right? Which inspired some X-File episodes. Okay, big government secret warehouse or Library of Congress. Whatever. Let me refill this vodka, okay? So, Einsteinianism, relativism, Einsteinian relativism, that's like more like prescriptive law. It's not quite descriptive at all. Mr. Einstein is forcing us to think his own way. Well, Arthur Schopenhauer, German philosopher, he described philosophy as set of rules. Okay, in some of his essays, I think it was Schopenhauer. Okay, yeah, philosophers they want people to think in some way like this philosopher. Okay, philosophers demand people to think this particular philosopher's thinking way, same way. Okay, and that's kind of like Mr. Einstein. Okay, so he want people to think his own way. So that's more like prescriptive law as opposed to descriptive law. So that's not quite a science. That's more like a religion. Philosophy? I don't think so. I think Einsteinian relativism is very much religion, prescriptive law. He demands us to think the way he thought, right? Like, oh, speed of light is absolute. Like sun god, the Ra, this Egyptian sun god, very pagan religion. Well, I love Egypt, Egyptian gods, Egyptian mythology, beautiful. All right, I have nothing against Egyptian mythology, but I have things or two or three against Einstein relativism. Why? Sun god, Egyptian god, beautiful religion, I get it. Okay, but science is supposed to be science, not religion. Science is supposed to be descriptive law, not prescriptive law. Okay, so there's some confusion there. This Einsteinian fallacy was Freudian fallacy. Well, it's superset confusion, okay, because sexuality is subset of relation. Okay, yeah, tactile contact, pleasure to come from. All right, but sexuality is superset. No, it's not. It's superset. It's subset of tactile pleasure. Okay, skinship. Right. There's nothing sexual about mother and her child, father and his child, or between friends, handshaking, hugging. There's nothing sexual about that. All right. So Mr. Sigmund Freud, his error, fallacy, is confusion of subset and superset. Okay? Einsteinian fallacy. Einsteinian error is confusion between prescriptive law and descriptive law. Oh, we know all this. Why? We are humanologists. I don't know about you. You don't have to be a humanologist. Okay. How about Bacchusism? I mean, yeah, it's more like descriptive law. Okay. Some people drink. It's behaviorism. We are not demanding people to drink. No, we are not even recommending people to drink. What we are saying is kind of propositional logic, conditional statement. If you're gonna drink, drink it right. Don't drink and drive. If you're gonna drink at home. Huh? Don't drink and drive. That's what we are saying. Okay, if you drink outside, make sure you get sober before you drive. Or call a taxi cab or have designated driver. Just don't drink and drive. If you're gonna drive yourself, wait until you get sober. If you're gonna drink it right. Don't cause any problem. Yeah. Tobaccoism, sure. We are not recommending people to smoke cigarettes. We are not demanding, ordering people to smoke cigarettes. No, no, no. We are saying if you're gonna smoke, smoke it right. Don't smoke too much. If you're gonna smoke, don't smoke too much. And don't smoke inside, smoke outside of a building. Okay. Yeah. Diet, exercise. Yeah, I mean, you gotta eat, but eat healthy. In humanological dietism, yeah, eat meat, but lean meat. Maybe once in a while, chicken wings. Yeah, but rarely, okay? Just control your diet. And exercise, do it so safely, okay? And regular exercise, but don't overdo it. Don't injure yourself. But do so regularly. Okay? You looked at, you saw me doing exercise. How many minutes? 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's it. But I do so on a regular basis, at least 5 days a week. Well, I'm supposed to sing your song, huh? Yeah, give me 5 minutes, okay? So we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So I'll sing your song. All right, party time. Well, great dance music, party songs. African Americans, okay, yeah, they make great music. They're great dancers, great musicians, composers. Yeah, they got talents, they got substance. African Americans, they're fantastic. Okay, we just don't like this BLM movement, this ideology. Okay, because that's just too biased. Okay, black supremacy. We are black people. They're great. African Americans, they're fantastic, but they're excluding all other races. That's our objection. Okay, but yeah, big party time music like celebrate tonight, come on. Yeah, I don't remember the band name. Some gang, whatever. Okay, and also Wind and Fire. They're from Chicago, Illinois, I think. Okay. Like, do you remember September? Ah, ah. Yeah, it's a great song, right? Dance music, and also Funky Town. That's like lips, ink, lip sync, right? Synchronization of lips. Okay, lips, ink, inc incorporated, whatever. Okay, Minneapolis, Minnesota, I think, right? Yeah, they're great. Yeah, like Funky Town. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Talk about moving. Funky Town. I want you take me to Funky Town. Ta 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 ta. Very catchy song. Okay, African Americans, right? They're good. Yeah, we get it. When I was in my campaign trail last year, yeah, I went to karaoke bars, okay, and sang those songs, and I did dance too. Okay, will I ever do it again? I'm not sure. Will I run for United States Senator seat next year? I might not. Why? Campaigning, yeah, been there, done that. Okay, so I tried once and I had enough of it. Okay, so I'm having a second thought about ever campaigning again, political campaigning. Okay, because I don't like repeating my past. Right, I want to try something new. Okay, so I'm getting old too. So all those campaigning is too much work. Okay, so yeah, but we'll see. Right? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I'm implanting my hair, side hair, left and right, to cover the center. So I'm balding, trying to cover my balding spot. Okay, so it's all my hair, side hair. It's just on top. Yeah, I'm balding. I'm losing my hair on top. So I'm planting. Oh my god. I'm laughing because in Korea there's this interesting word called 평강쇠. What does that mean? It's shenanigan house servant. Korean culture is very interesting. They have very fantastic sense of humor. But for foreigners, it will be very difficult to understand because Korean language is easy to learn. The Korean alphabet pronunciation is very straightforward, right? But Korean sense of humor, right? 평강쇠, it means like this shenanigan house servant back in the days. Okay. Also, the interesting Korean words like nalari. Nalari means kind of shenanigan, kind of like. Runaway Jury, Runaway Juror. Who was that lawyer writer? What's his name? Grisham, something like John Grisham. I read his novels when I was in Afghanistan. Okay, because we had library in USO. All right, is it John Grisham? Yeah, I mean he passed the bar in Tennessee, right? Something like Memphis, Tennessee, something like that. Okay. Yeah, Runaway Juror. He wrote about that. Okay, Runaway Jury, whatever. Yeah, 날라리, 날다, it means fly. Okay, so 날라리 means flyer, frequent flyer, kind of. Frequent flyer, troublemaker. Okay. Yeah, shenanigan, kind of. Prankster, jokester. That's what 날라리 means. Okay. Yeah, Korean language, very beautiful. Yeah. I met some Alaskans who studied Korean language. Okay. That was really cool. Even in Alaska, some Alaskan Americans study Korean language because it is beautiful language. Okay, yeah. I mean, today nowadays K-pop songs very popular. Well, congratulations. Okay, today's K-pop not my cup of tea, but am I proud of them? Sure. They've been wanting international fame for a very long time. They got it. Congratulations. Okay, but I like Korean K-pop classics back in 1980s, 70s, 1990s. The kind of music I grew up in. Teddy Boys, 서태지 and Boys, and Mr. 조용필, Mr. 변진섭, Mr. 리승환. Right? I'm a huge fan of those K-pop classics, 1970s, 80s, 90s. Right? Some Korean classical TV shows, movies, 1970s, 80s, 90s. Okay, I'm a huge fan. All right. But today's K-pop, not my cup of tea. Okay. Yeah, weather is warming up, so this spiders. So I gotta dispose that. Yeah, so I mean BTS, 방탄소년단, Bulletproof Boys, right? Not my cup of tea. Okay, what's up with this old makeup as a male? Red lipsticks. Okay, why do you dye your hair in these colors, chemicals, artificial? They're pretty boys, they're handsome guys, but the way they sing and dance, too effeminate. Not my cup of tea. Okay, I guess they're kind of like LGBT a little bit, right? Maybe that's why they're so internationally popular. LGBT. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I sing like a girl, dance like a girl, but still try to maintain some masculinity, right? But those Bangtan and BTS, they're like too effeminate, too like LGBT kinda like. So yeah, I couldn't stand it. What they do, like makeup, hair dyeing, artificial chemicals, and red lipstick. What's that about? Not my cup of tea. Okay, that's just too modern, to say the least. Okay, that's not my cup of tea. I couldn't stand watching it. Okay, but I was curious. Why are they so famous, so popular internationally? BTS. I went to their music video in YouTube, and I was like, I couldn't watch it. It was like, ugh. I could not watch it. Okay, I'm not really proud of them. I'm Korean American. They are Korean Koreans, right? And they are very popular internationally. BTS, right? But not my cup of tea. I'm not a fan at all, right? I congratulate them for their success, international fame, money, power, fame. Okay, but I'm not a huge fan at all. Well, I'm not a fan at all. I don't like their music. I don't like the way they dance. And I don't like the way they do makeup, hair dyeing. No. They're good looking. Yeah, yeah, they're good looking Korean boys. Okay, pretty. I get it. Okay. Young Korean males, good looking. I get it. Okay. But the way they dance, makeup, hair, this color dyeing, it's too artificial. Not my cup of tea. Okay. So, yeah, just like it's been a while since I've been to Korea. I have no idea what's going on in that country. Okay. Well, what I remember, the Korea I really like, 1970s, 80s, 1990s. I'm old school. Yeah, Korean traditional food, Korean traditional clothing like hanbok, very colorful, especially for females. Okay. I mean, earring here and there, that's good for females. Okay, earrings, just here and here, that's good. The traditional earring, that's beautiful. Okay, but I have no idea what's going in Korea. Haven't been there for a long time. Last time I've been to Korea, Seoul, South Korea, like 4 years ago, I think. I did pay a visit, right, to say hello to my friends, my teachers, high school teachers, my Korean family members, relatives, Korean friends. Yeah, it was great. Okay. That was like 4 years ago, I think. Last time. Yeah, South Korea, Seoul, South Korea is different every time I visit. Okay. By now, so South Korea, yeah, this very much developed country. Okay, it used to be developing country, but by now, yeah, it's international, right? Nowadays, people don't talk about Japan; they more talk about Korea, right? Or China, right? Yeah, yeah. Japan is a great country. I love Japan. I love Japanese food. When it comes to sushi, raw fish, I microwave it because they have some germs, parasites. Okay, I fully cook sushi. I don't want to have any parasite in me. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of drunk. No problem. I'm not driving. I'm watching my mouth. I'm behaving. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Sometimes when I act, yeah, kind of feminine, effeminate. I do that because it's fun, right? Yeah. Like, oh yeah, 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 ooh, whatever. But yeah, hey, it's just balancing between masculinity, femininity. Okay, so yeah, I mean it's comedy, right? Yeah. Well, BTS, yeah. Well, I'm not my cup of tea to say the least. Right. So, but yeah, congratulations. Okay, but am I proud of BTS? Not really. All right. It's kind of strange. Okay, effeminate LGBT kind of like. I'm not a fan at all. Right. But Teji boys, huge fan. They're great dancers, composers, fantastic. Teji boys, huge fan. K-pop classic, 1990s. Okay, when I was in high school, middle school. Yeah, we take 5 minutes. Okay. But maybe I sing your song. Okay. So let's talk about Teji boys, Sotejian boys. Okay. Yeah, I mean their name, Teji boys. I guess they got it from Beastie Boys in America. Okay, they're Caucasian male band. Yeah, the what? Sabotage, Beastie Boys, right? Dun 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 dun. I can't stand it. Sabotage. Yeah, that's Beastie Boys, right? Yeah, American band. All male, all Caucasian band. White people, white guys, right? And yeah, I guess because Mr. Soteji, Korean, South Korean, 100% Asian, okay. Very legendary figure in South Korea, right? Not very well known internationally, okay. BTS compared to Teji Boys, BTS, they're like, to me, compared to Teji Boys, BTS is like garbage, okay. This is total BS, alright. Teji Boys, huge fan. This classical K-pop in 1990s when I was in Seoul, South Korea as well. High school, middle school, okay. It was sensational, right? Because Mr. Soteji is Korean guy, but he learned from African Americans rap, hip hop. He was the very first one to introduce this hip hop culture, African Americans rap, right, to Korea. So the very first to introduce this African American hip hop culture rap to Korea. That's Mr. Soteji, okay, Teji Boys. Yeah, the very first song, okay, it was sensational, alright, because they rapped hip hop rap in Korean language. Like Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, okay. because before Mozart's time, it was opera was written in Italian, Latin, but Mozart was the very first one to break apart from that tradition, opera, Italian, Latin language. Let's write in German. Yeah, Vienna, Austria, whatever, Salzburg, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, he wrote opera. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart wrote opera in German. That was sensational, right? So Mr. Soteji, it was like that, okay? Yeah, this rap, hip hop in English. Let's write hip hop rap in Korean language. Yeah, hip hop rap, African Americans, okay? You have Busta Rhymes, you have Outkast, and Maze, 50 Cent. Yeah, I'm a huge fan, okay? African American hip hop artists. Mhm. But Mr. Soteji and boys, Soteji, he introduced hip hop culture from African America to Korea, South Korea, for the very first time, 1990s, about 30 years ago. Okay, when I was a teenager, right? It was a sensation. Okay, it was a hit. Okay, yeah. The first song they sang is a "Nan Arayo." It means I know or I realized. I realize. Okay, I can memorize. I kind of know the lyrics. So let me sing for you. It goes like this. 난 알아요. 이 밤이 흐르고 흐르면 누군가가 나를 따라 버려야 한다는 그 사실 그 이유로 이제 나도 알 수가 있어요. 사랑한 말을 하지 못해서 어쨌거나 지금 넘어져 버렸어. 그래 난 못하고 있어. 난그 미소는 너무 아름다웠어. And then this Caucasian guitar rock, hard rock, like Metallica, metal rock, okay. Da 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 da. And then it goes. 난 정말 그래 나를 사랑했어 나에게 이런 슬픔 안겨주는 그대여 제발 이별 말하지 말아요 나에게는 전부였잖아 야 그거 같아 오 그대여 가지 마세요 나를 정말 떠나가나요 하지만 난 지금 울잖아요 and then yeah, Mr. 서태지, then 양현석, 이준호, okay. Yeah. You want me to translate to you? Yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah. 난 알아요. I know. I realized. 난 알아요. 이 밤이 흐르면 누군가. Okay. As this night goes by, I realize as night goes by, somebody has to leave me. That fact, that reason that somebody is going to leave me. Now I realize that fact, that truth, that reason that somebody that I love, who is dear to me, is leaving me. Now I realize that. So yeah, translation they say I know, but that's wrong translation. It's more like I realize. Okay, I came to comprehension. Okay, now I realize. Yeah, it's sinking down, sinking in my mind. Yeah, I realize that the reason, the fact, the truth that somebody is leaving me, going away from me. Yeah, I kind of learn. I'm learning the reason, the fact, the truth. Somebody is leaving me behind. Somebody's going away. I never have a chance. I never had a chance to say that I love you. But right now it's too late. What were you doing? What I was doing? We don't know. Okay, but what I remember is that your smile was so beautiful. This guitar, okay, metallic, this heavy metal kind of guitar, okay, very low tone, dark. Da 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 da. It's kind of blues tune, okay. Da 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 da. 난 정말 그대만을 좋아했어. 나에게 이런 슬픔 안겨주는 그대여. 제발 입에 말하지 말아요. 그대와 정말 it means okay, that's Korean lyrics, okay. It means I loved you and only you. This guy, Korean guy, singing to this Korean lady. They're all Asian, 100% South Korean, Seoulian Asian, boy and girl. Okay. Yeah, I loved you and only you. You, the kind of you who gave me this sorrow and sadness by leaving me. Please don't say separation, divorce, breakup, because I only wanted you. You are my whole world. Please don't leave me. I'm crying now. It's a love song. Okay. So, lady, okay, Mr. Sateji, she's going away. She's leaving him, divorcing or break up. Yeah, please don't leave me. Okay, it's love song. Okay. So that's the singing part. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm kind of drunk. Right. We're gonna wrap it up tonight. Okay. So what time is it? I think it's in the morning actually. 7 o'clock Sunday a.m. Yeah. Well, at least it's the morning. It's not evening. Okay, that's good. Yeah. What I'm gonna do next? Yeah, I might listen to some music videos, watch some music videos. Okay, this HDMI cable hooked up to this laptop computer. Yesterday we had some house tour, right? Backyard. That was nice, wasn't it? Okay. We do it once in a while, right? Yeah. I show my clothing, my bedroom, wardrobe room, kitchen, cabinet, refrigerator. Yeah. Backyard, side yard, front yard. Okay, yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I danced. Use it or lose it, okay? So after this episode, yeah, I just do some dancing, watching some YouTube music videos, dance song, okay? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, South Boys, huge fan. Mr. Joyong Mr. Nam Jun-paek, he's like Korean American video artist, right? And Mr. Joyong Mr. Lee Seung-hwan, Mr. 변진섭, right? Mr. 서태지 and boys, 양현석, 이준호, okay, huge fan. Okay. Never met them, okay. I'm just a fan. Okay, the great Korean artists, right? Huge admirer. Korean food, huge admirer. American food, love it. My favorite American food, In and Out hamburger, double double with raw onion. The taste of paradise. French food, yeah, brie cheese, brie cheese, great. Taste of paradise, right? Italian cuisine, oh yeah. Pizza, spaghetti, lasagna. Huge fan, okay? Italian wine, huge fan. Alright. Middle Eastern cuisine, oh yeah. This grape leaf, rice, olive oil, huge fan, okay? Middle Eastern food, huge fan. Goat meat, shish kebab, huge fan, okay? Indian cuisine, yeah, curry. Vietnamese, yeah, pho, right? Thai cuisine, yeah, like tom yum chum, just soup, huge fan, okay? African American cuisine, yeah, soul food, huge fan. Southern style. Yeah, I love all races, all cultures, all people. I've seen them. They're amazing. Diversity, cultures, races, great. American cuisine, okay. Huge fan, yeah, like Thanksgiving turkey. Turkey, this skin, that's my favorite, okay. Turkey skin, okay. Huge fan. Alaskan cuisine, like salmon, caribou, reindeer sausage, and this salmon, halibut. Huge fan. Hispanic cuisine. Oh yeah, salsa, cilantro, taco, burrito. Huge fan. Cebolla, onion, raw, this grilled onion. Okay, huge fan. I love all races, right? All cultures. God bless the world. God bless all races. Yeah, including mixed races, whites, blacks, Asians, browns, Indians, Jews, Arabs. God bless them all, okay? Huge fan, okay? Amazing languages, beautiful culture. Yeah, let there be peace. No violence, okay? Let's live together. Alright. Beautiful tradition, passion. I love everybody. Yeah. They're amazing people. Thank you. Yeah, you're amazing. I mean, look at me. I'm just lone survivor in Alaska. And you're like my parents, okay? Maybe you are my parents, okay? Because my parents watch this sometimes, okay? Yeah, thank you, okay? Thank you for spending time with me. You are my physical parents, metaphysical parents. Thank you for love, caring, okay? God bless you for generations to come. Okay, so, yeah. There are good things in life, right? Yeah. So let us live long. Diet, exercise. Let's be healthy, happy, right? All right. Thank you. Happy New Year. Have a nice weekend. Thank you. Bye.